Here they come. Looks like two mamas are still out in the field, so we might have to go check, make sure they're not laid down having a baby. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm vlog. So we've been getting rain on and off all day long, and I just got home from work, but it's been a while since we did a little update on everything. So I'm walking out to the garden right now. Man, our garden is doing so awesome this year since we did these raised beds. You guys can kind of see behind me. We've been picking cherry tomatoes. We've been picking slicing and pickling cucumbers, squash, zucchini, jalapenos, strawberries, some other peppers. We've been picking all of the stuff out of the salad bed with onions, Swiss chard, kale, carrots, radishes. It's been awesome, but look at these tomatoes right here. So this is some of the best tomatoes crop that we've had in several years. I mean, these things are almost the size of baseballs. We did have a lot of aphid problems here about a week ago, but the ladybugs has kind of moved in and been doing their job. And I see a couple of cherry tomatoes to pick now. I want to talk about this for a second. So if you guys have never tried these little sun sugar cherry tomatoes, get some. These things are very flavorful, low on acid, and they taste awesome. Alright, so I'm out here at the cucumber bed, and I just picked a few, and man, I gotta show you this. These cucumbers just keep producing, and this is only like a 4-foot section of raised beds, but let me show you guys. So there's some we picked there, and like these right here, I'll let these go like another day or so. But I mean, you guys can just see just everywhere. These things, they're doing great. There's so many cucumbers. So this super soil mix that we put in these raised beds, these cucumbers really love it. So I'm gonna pick the rest of these cucumbers and I'll show you guys what I got. Alright guys, so there's our cucumber haul. Some of these are a little bit too big, as you can see, but I don't know if we'll make some pickles or we'll just slice them up and stick them in some vinegar, water, a little sugar and salt, and keep them in the refrigerator. We like snacking on those. Alright, so enough of the garden. Let's go check out these Spanish goats and see how these kids are growing. These things are a little over 2 weeks old now, and man, they're still rambunctious. Alright, so everybody's on the far west side of the pasture. I just yelled at them, and they're finally starting to come. Daisy, come on, girl. Come here and get your food. Come on, goats. Come on. So you can see the babies are following them. Hopefully all 6 come. Here they come. Looks like 2 mamas are still out in the field, so we might have to go check, make sure they're not laid down having a baby. Come on, goats! Little fluffy ears. And there's old Ollie. And there's Miss Daisy. You ready to go eat, girl? Go eat your food. Alright guys, so it looks like Daisy brought in those last two goats, so no new babies yet. So right now, we still got the 6-pack, as you could say. All these little baby goats, there's 6 of them, they run around and cause nothing but trouble. But they're growing great, the mamas are doing great. Waiting for a couple more mamas to have their babies. And I don't know if you can see Ollie back here, but he's eating the loose trace mineral leaf, free trace mineral for him, or for all the goats all the time. Just a little mineral feeder. You put the loose trace minerals in and they eat it as they want it. Their bodies kind of tell them when they need it and such. And Tiny, she should be having her baby anytime. And Miss Pris, guard dog Daisy here. What do you know, girl? Huh? You gonna be on camera? Yeah, you're a good girl. You've been taking good care of those babies, haven't you? So we're still feeding the goats the 18% creep feed with the medication for coccidiosis in it, and we've been adding the sunflower seeds to the grain. And a lot of people that watched the videos have said they've really noticed that their coats are staying shiny, black and shiny, so that black sunflower seed oil is doing its job. Take a look at these babies a little more. You know, little guys and girls. Guys, I promise. That's not me breathing, that's Daisy. She wants to be on the camera, I think. No, she just wants attention. She's a big baby. Tell it something to protect her herd, then she goes crazy. Right, girl? Huh? You guys ain't too playful today. So I don't usually give these new Kiko goats any grain, but I'm going to today, just so I can get them up closer to me and take a better look at them. And I was coming over here to my mobile grain bin that we keep our feed in, and I about stepped on something. See if you guys can even see it. So our chickens hasn't been laying a lot in our chicken coop. They've been kind of taking a break. I think some of them's molting. But I just seen this nest of these eggs right here in this hay, so I'm going to grab them when I'm done feeding. But first, let's get these Kiko goats some grain. You want some grain? Come on. Here you go. There, I got it all spread out for them, but they all want to eat out of one pile, of course. So this one's probably one of our prettiest goats with a lot of color on her anyway. It's a really pretty Kiko goat. And like I said, I haven't been grain feeding them. So they're really not that used to me. But I might start feeding them here and there just to kind of get them a little more used to me. But everybody looks to be doing good. Alright guys, so if you guys missed it in one of my last videos, we no longer have the Kiko buck. I put him on Craigslist and ended up selling him pretty quick. So now we just got these 7 nannies. And here pretty quick I might move the Spanish buck in here and let him do his job with them. So right now, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Daisy's actually trying to fight off the buck for her food. He tries to kind of creep over there and nibble on her food a little bit. I don't know why he don't eat his own food, but she does her job to protect her food. So, all right, so let's go check out them pygmies, the turkeys, and the quail now. All right, guys, so I'm out here in the pygmy goat pen with the chickens and the turkeys, and this is the first time I've ever walked through the gate with a bucket of feed and not got attacked. But looky here, they heard me. These guys are like piranhas when they hear buckets of feed. Come on. So the pygmy goats are still doing good. Most of their babies are weaned now. I sold off the rest of the little billies. So now we're just gonna let them enjoy their life without babies for the summertime, and then maybe later this fall we'll get them bred. But anyways, they're still doing good, looking good. They're not doing a very good job of keeping their pasture mowed down, but all right, here turkey, want some feed? You know, Mr. Turkey, I was gonna feed you, but you turned your back to me. There you guys go. Oh, here comes the goats to run it all. Alright, let's see how these turkeys are growing. Hang on, Mr. Turkey. Here you guys go. Here's you some of that. There's some of that. So I gave them some layer pellets, high protein layer pellets, and then just some of this creep feed with some corn in it. Give them a little variety. Let's go check out our oldest black Spanish baby that we hatched. So I still can't tell the sex yet. Kind of sound like a hen already. And I don't see any spurs on the legs, but I can't tell. I'm not a turkey expert, I guess you could say. Alright guys, a little update on the quail. So there is the male that Dutch sent us home with the other day, and then our 4 females. And we still don't have any eggs yet. They're about 6-7 weeks old, so anytime they should start laying some eggs. And Dutch did teach me another tip. He said I need to be feeding them some like 28% protein feed, and right now all I have is like 24. So I'm gonna get some feed next time I go to the feed store and try to up their protein intake and see if they don't start laying here soon. Alright guys, so just a little update real quick while I'm out here. So this is the corn I planted. This stuff grows so fast. The straight nitrogen fertilizer I've been putting on it, and that time I tilled it in, that's the only time I've done it. And as you can see, there's weeds all in these rows. I haven't weeded it one bit. But things are starting to happen. Should be growing some tassels here soon. And then hopefully, I don't know when, but we'll be picking some corn. I need to go back and look on the calendar when I planted it, and I think it was like 85 days from that day or something like that. Then we'll be picking corn, and we'll probably freeze a lot of it. But I'm right at 6 feet tall, and a lot of these are my height or a little bit taller. Just an update on the corn. Alright, so I about forgot these eggs that I said I was going to get. Let's see if I can grab them all. That's what these pocketed t-shirts come in handy for. I have been known to break a few in my pocket. Can't ever have enough hands out here on the farm. Especially when you're a YouTuber and you try to film everything. Not always that easy, but... Alright guys, that pretty much concludes the video. I know a lot of people have been asking about all the different animals, and I haven't had a video here lately that showcased all the animals in one day. But that pretty much sums it up. Everybody's doing awesome. The baby Spanish goats are growing. They are full of energy. Mamas are doing good. The garden is doing excellent. You guys seen the cucumbers I just picked out of there. Got to get them in the house and figure out something to do with them. But anyways guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you know when we post new videos. Smash that thumbs up, and like always, we'll see you next time.